Where are you originally from?
Actually, I'm originally from Heartland. Grew up here my whole life.
What was your major in college?
My major in college was physical education and exercise science. I wanted to work in corporate settings, doing fitness training and things like that, and that's what kind of got me started out into the field.
How long have you been in education?
This is my 14th year in education. I started kind of late, as I didn't start right out of college into teaching, but after a few years of working I decided I wanted to work with kids, so I went back to school to get my education stuff, and so it's my 14th year now.
Why did you choose education as your career?
I chose education because I liked working with kids. I found I was out in the workforce and I was working with a lot of adults, and they've got a lot of things that they're already set in their ways, and it's kind of difficult to get them to change some of that. And at the same time I was coaching, spending almost a full-time job coaching as well, and I realized I really enjoyed working with the kids more. So I wanted to go into something that I'd have more opportunities in that area, and that's what led me into education.
Do you enjoy your job?
I enjoy my job. I was a teacher and I was at multiple buildings. I've taught I student taught in Round, I taught in Village and Creekside and the high school here, and I also taught at Oak Creek. And then now being an administrator, there's not one place that I've been that I haven't enjoyed the staff, the students, and the people I work with. So yeah, I truly enjoy my job.
Did you ever have a favorite year in your career?
I think my favorite year is probably my first year. It's that first time getting into everything, and I was working in the elementary school, so I was working with kindergartners and through fourth graders, and it was just it was really interesting to learn about it all and have that year as kind of your year of well, it's my first year, I guess I got to do things different the next time. So that's probably my favorite year, is that first year, is just getting into it, because it was something I was looking forward to for so long.
What is your favorite thing about Heartland?
My favorite thing about Heartland is it's amazing that we talk about it like a family, but it really is. There's a lot of people that grew up in Heartland, they go off to college in different places, but they come back, and this is where they want to be, because they go outside and they realize the world around, but they really enjoy the atmosphere and that small town feel that Heartland has. Even though it's kind of grown over the years, we at one point had the largest square foot high school in the state. We still have that same small town feel, and that's what I really enjoy the most, is all those connections of knowing so many people and their families and their this and that, it makes it a nice place to live.
Have you worked anywhere besides Heartland?
Yeah, I worked for General Motors for a while. That's what I did before I was here. I worked in a factory where they set up this big giant fitness facility, and I did programs, and I did education on nutrition and all kinds of things like that. I went to the University of Iowa, so that was a ways away, and I had jobs there, working for the health center and doing some different things there. So yeah, I've worked in a lot of different places, but again, this is where I enjoy it the most.
Who have you worked with the longest?
I probably just have to say Mrs. Gregory, the other assistant principal. The funny thing is that her and I used to coach at the same place way back when I used to coach. And so I've known her since then, and then she went off to become a math teacher here, and I coached for a while, and then her husband and I have known each other since high school. So we've got a connection kind of that goes way back to high school as well. And now here we are working and sharing offices next to each other, and it's something that we've known each other for many, many, many years, which is really neat.
What is some of your biggest responsibilities as assistant principal?
The biggest is dealing with the discipline day to day. That's my number one role. I think my number two is building safety, making sure that the building is safe, everything's the way it should be running. But overall, it's managing the day to day things. But discipline is kind of the biggest one that we have to deal with.
All right. Thank you for your time.
You're more than welcome.